Prince Andrew's visit to Balmoral was planned and not an effort to avoid lawyers despite speculation, according to our royal family expert. During a discussion on ITV's Royal Rota podcast about Prince Andrew's presence at Balmoral Castle as lawyers for Virginia Giuffa, who accuses the Prince of battery by sexual assault and intentional infliction of emotional distress, attempt to serve court papers to him, ITV royal producer Lizzie Robinson claimed the trip to Scotland was in fact planned and not part of an effort to escape the courts. The Duke of York has vehemently denied all the allegations put forward by Ms. Giuffa. Speaking to the show, Ms. Robinson said, "He is back at Balmoral. He went to Balmoral, where the Queen is spending her summer holiday as usual. He went there in August, spent some time there, came back to Windsor, where he lives at Royal Lodge, and he has just returned back to Balmoral." But she stressed, "We are told that visit was planned. He had planned to spend 2 parts of the summer there." But the producer suggested how the timing of the prince's trip to Scotland has however raised some eyebrows given how the prince made a similar trip to Balmoral when he was originally sued by Ms. Giuffa. She added how further questions have been raised, how this second visit to Balmoral comes just ahead of the court hearing on Monday 13. Despite speculation, there is no suggestion the prince has intentionally visited Balmoral following the progression of the case. Her comments come as documents filed to the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York on Friday. Lawyers for Virginia Giuffa state there was a first attempt to serve the papers on the Duke on August the 26th, when an agent went to Windsor Great Park, but was turned away by a Metropolitan Police officer serving as head of security. The officer reportedly told the agent how officers were not able to accept service of any court process or let anyone trying to serve legal papers onto the property. The agent returned the next day and was told the court process could be left with the police officer at the main gate and that this matter would then be forwarded on to the legal team. The document says the complaint, the summons, and other papers were enclosed in a plastic sleeve and then in an A4 envelope addressed to the said defendant, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, at the address, and then left with the police officer. It says within 21 days of the summons the plaintiff must be served an answer to the complaint, and if you fail to respond, judgment by default will be entered against you for the relief demanded in the complaint. Andrew has stepped back from public duties amid the fallout from his relationship with Epstein. Lawyers for Ms. Giuffa filed the civil suit citing allegations of battery by sexual assault and intentional infliction of emotional distress against the Duke. Buckingham Palace previously released a statement to say, "The Duke of York unequivocally regrets his ill-judged association with Jeffrey Epstein." Epstein's suicide left many unanswered questions, particularly for his victims. The Duke deeply sympathizes with those affected who want some form of closure. It is his hope that, in time, they will be able to rebuild their lives. The Duke is willing to help any appropriate law enforcement agency with their investigations if required. The Duke has already stated that he did not see, witness, or suspect any behavior of the sort that subsequently led to Jeffrey Epstein's arrest and conviction. He deplores the exploitation of any human being and would not condone, participate in, or encourage any such behavior.